Hello, and welcome to the group activity LiteGait presentation as presented to you by Irian, Servando, Sabrine, Maricela, Giselle, and Ainsley.
What is a LiteGait? A LiteGait is an assistive technology device that has an overhead support attached to a harness where clients can be strapped in safely to support them while they ambulate. The purpose of a LiteGait is to support gait, balance, dynamic stability, and overall ambulation. The LiteGait reduces weight on the body, making it easier to move.
The LiteGait serves both children and adults, and also individuals with neurological conditions such as cerebral palsy, spinal cord injury, traumatic brain injury, lower extremity amputees, stroke, muscular dystrophy, and lower extremity joint pain. The purpose of the LiteGait is to assist with ambulation for those who need assistance in walking. This includes non-ambulatory or partially ambulatory individuals. It also supports endurance, bearing weight in the lower extremity and gait pattern, and postural control. It also promotes safety, confidence, engagement, independence, motivation, neuroplasticity, and enhances overall quality of life. It also reduces the demand of nursing home post-stroke.
So our activity will consist of two different parts. The first part is the LiteGait itself, which we will need the LiteGait, 10 cones, and 3 foam balance pads. One patient will be connected to the LiteGait and will have to complete an obstacle course. The first step before even beginning the course is the OT or PT will tell the client a pattern of 3 colors that they will try to remember for the final step. The obstacle course itself will consist of alternating feet to move 10 staggered cones out of their path without knocking these cones down. Next, they will proceed to stepping over 3 foam balance pads. The client will finish the course by returning to the beginning and repeating their color pattern from step 1 to the OT or PT as best as they can remember it, officially completing the course.
All right, so this next portion of the activity will require 1 deck of cards, or about 24 cards from a standard deck, and the game of Jenga. So this activity is going to be happening simultaneously as the person on the LiteGait is trying to complete their obstacle course. So the rest of the patients will be at a table working together as a team. The team will have to then sort through the 24 cards that are facing down on the table. The goal for the team is to then find the 12 matching pairs in order to then proceed to the next task. After the pairs have been matched, the team will be challenged to then build a Jenga tower as fast as possible or as tall as possible. If their tower or blocks fall, they must then rebuild their tower from the beginning. The participants should try to then complete this task before the individual on the LiteGait completes the obstacle course.
For our clinical reasoning behind the LiteGait group activity, from an occupational therapy lens, our goal isn't only to help improve gait mechanics, but at the same time to incorporate gross motor, fine motor, cognitive, and social skills to promote functional carryover into everyday life, such as navigating their home environment, retrieving mail from the mailbox, and participation in family activities. For the LiteGait activity, participants are intentionally moving through an obstacle course. For the cones, we are challenging gross motor planning and coordination as they move the cones out of their path without knocking them over. While stepping over the foam pads, this challenges balance, endurance, and postural control, and adding a color recall sequence engages memory and dual task training, which reflects real-world needs like walking while remembering directions and general mobility within their environment. For our tabletop group, they will stay engaged with activities like cards and Jenga. These tasks build attention, problem solving, fine motor skills, and teamwork. Together, the interventions promote safer ambulation, better cognitive motor integration, improved endurance, and greater social participation that enhances overall quality of life.
Our intervention activity is an occupation-centered approach that focuses on home mobility as well as home management. The purpose of the obstacle course is to mimic navigating around the household while also avoiding any safety or fall hazards such as laundry on the floor, furniture, or toys from children and pets. Jenga is a great group activity, and it helps people maintain the fine and gross motor skills necessary for household chores such as putting the dishes away. The memory portion focuses on one's working memory, and it includes paying attention to detail and organizational skills. These are skills that are beneficial for home management responsibilities like budgeting, chores, and remembering tasks, or the small ones, such as remembering to turn off the stove or turn off running water in order to avoid danger. With that being said, thank you for joining us, and we hope you had a great time executing this activity. Here are our resources.